okay.
Oh,
Tamara.
yeah.
We lost Tamara.
We lost
Maybe
her.
we can wait for her and someone else can go
Yeah,
first.
yeah. Sharida and then Catherine, and if Tamara would be back, we would hear her.
Yes, thank you, Mirka. I'm Sharida, and I'm based in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam. And I just recently joined in the EAMBA Exchange activities to just share experience with other trainers.
No.
And sorry?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you said no, and so Sharida was asking why
Yes,
no.
I was. Yeah, I was wondering if that no was for me.
No,
So
it's yes, Sharida. Yes,
yeah,
yes,
okay.
yes.
And I also have a question for tonight, and my question is: we are currently in a lockdown in Amsterdam, in Holland. I mean, and I feel this dilemma where in my surroundings I see people suffering of the effects of the pandemic, and at the same time there are restrictions to come together and share mindfulness experiences. So I was wondering how other teachers cope with that.
Okay, thank you, Sharida. Thank you a lot. So Tamara, and then Catherine.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. I already said that it's my first time that I join this group. So I'm just very curious tonight. So I just came with an open mind to see how this goes. And so since the Corona time, like Sharida says, I'm mainly teaching one-on-one. So, and that's mainly what I'm doing now. And I'm also volunteering for LMC and the Leuven Mindfulness Center. That's also offering online sessions.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Tamara. So, Catherine.
Hello, I'm Catherine. I'm sitting in the south of Sweden. I just joined the EAMBA, and I'm open-minded, as Tamara said, to this reflection group. If there's time, I have this question about, as Sharida said, we're all in COVID-19. And I have an actual MBSR course, which I give live at the primary care setting as a social counselor and CBT therapist. And I haven't ever given the MBSR course online. And I have a few of my participants, they can't continue live in the MBSR group. So I have offered them to join on Zoom instead. So I have some live and some on Zoom, and I'm getting closer to the end of the MBSR, and I'm wondering about the communication exercise in session 7. Is it possible to, or how would you give that exercise to the participants joining online? If anybody has any recommendations or anything they can give.
Okay.
If there's time, we could discuss it. Thank you.
Okay. So I guess I've heard all of you. Yeah. My suggestion after hearing your needs is we do one exchange on how we are dealing with COVID and restrictions. How do we run our courses in those circumstances? And I just do 3 random groups so we can share. And then I would suggest do the same with Thomas' question. And then we'll see, maybe there will be some time to discuss practicalities of hybrid courses, because I guess some of us are leading those, or just pure online, if it's fine with you. Okay. So I'm gonna invite you. I'm gonna invite you to breakout rooms. I think we will do sense that I sense that it was somehow useful exchange, useful information. And I don't know about other groups, but in our group, Stasi says that she's got the way to do the communication exercise. So if you want to share it right now, I think it's appropriate time. If you would.
Yeah, of course. Well, I was thinking what to start with so that people can get the same kind of effect as it would be like when you are selfing, you know, the selfing moment when you talk with each other, and especially when there is kind of a difficult conversation, for instance. And we started with it's very funny, but what was paper, scissors, whatever. Sorry. Yes. Which is a way when we're in breakout rooms, rock, paper, scissors, yes, to realize from all these very simple, on the surface, very simple activity, to see what kind of thoughts and emotions one has with another. If we start selfing straight away and become competitive or not. So we start with this kind of exercise in pairs or in threes, depending on the number. And then we do something like again, talking and sharing, like the listening and talking exercise, that is the standard one, with the observation. So going a little bit more deep. Another thing that I've used also in groups in person was to show them a little piece of video. And this is from, I forgot her name, but she's doing she's from Harvard, teaches at Harvard, and doing some communication, and also martial arts, and how this translates into communication. I forgot her name. If I had prepared this, of course, I could talk a little bit more and give you the names, but yeah, since we're here and you asked me to do it, I really can't remember the name right now. So anyway, I tried to make it in effect very similar to what would be done in person, but at the same time, because it's not possible to have somebody to stand in front of you and do some kind of movement. I illustrate it with either a short video. Sometimes when we were together working, 2 teachers together, we showed them as well about 3 minutes piece from the 12 Angry Men, of how again the power of staying with the moment, and how one person staying calm could calm around everyone else. But that is something if you have time to do. So I think if you compare to the standard course that is in person, MBSR with communication, there is just gaining experience of a very simple communication with a partner, and maybe sometimes also if there is a difficulty in the communication. And that's what we try to reach as well online. And breakout rooms are great.
Yeah. And if I may add one or two technical tips to it, if I do communication exercise, I always ask everybody to switch to the speaker mode. If you go here into your upright corner, you will see 9 dots, and you've got the possibility to have the gallery view or speaker view. And I always ask people to go on a speaker view, so then the person who's talking is just on a screen, and then move a little bit back from the screen. So not only the face is visible, and it helps. So, okay. Well, now I would invite you in different groups to talk a little bit about Thomas' question. And it can be exactly the one question that you, Thomas, asked. So how to deal with projection, participants' projection. But you may also decide in your group that it could be a little bit more general question, like, what do you do for participants to help? Well, I would state it in another way. What do you do to feel yourself and feel comfortable while running the group with all the projections? Okay, so whatever, choose what suits you better. And again, I'm gonna assign you, and I think it could be like 10 minutes, because I sense 8 is a little bit short, so 10 minutes. Okay, and let me change the time. Welcome back.
Erka, can you just finish your last phrase, your last sentence that you were saying?
Doing this, I'm embodying inquiry idea. So I'm just showing that what the course is about, it's about being aware of what's going on in the moment with me or with another person. Yeah.
Thank you.
We did 2 rounds. You had the opportunity to meet other people, more or less, other teachers with bigger or smaller experience. Can you reflect for the moment and just share 1, 2, 3 sentences? How are you right now with those exchanges we just went through? Just go to your body, just feel what's going on there. Look at the state of your mind and your emotions. And if you can share some, I would be grateful. Whoever is ready first, I'm not gonna call you for it. What just comes spontaneously.
So for me, there is gratitude and thankfulness to be able to, receive valuable feedback and input for the question I had asked. So I'm having a warm feeling inside of me about that. And at the same time, I'm very excited that I have learned something new. So it's inspiring for me. Thanks.
Thank you, Thomas.
Yeah, about the Thomas question. Yeah. Well, this is a huge topic and is neglected during the teacher training, the group dynamic. There is no time. And so there is such a huge field. And so that was also the intention, as we spoke with Katarina and Mirka, to do a session really, truly, and only about group dynamics, because yeah, it needs attention. It needs attention, and it needs specifically such as time for self-reflection. How do I, how I am when I'm in groups, or what is hidden, what I try to hide, what, all that, and then the other people, how they have experienced other groups dynamics, so it's such a, it's probably the most difficult aspect, because it's human interaction, and there is nothing more difficult than human interaction. So, and we all bring our, fragilities as soon we meet other people. But again, it's an opportunity. Mindfulness is about meeting those edges and bring compassion. So one more opportunity, but yeah, definitely something. It needs to be addressed. Yeah. So thank you.
You, Teresa, are inspired for future exchange activities.
Yeah. Group dynamic. Wow, number one.
Yeah.
On the list.
Okay. Christine, please.
Yes, I just want to echo what Thomas said, that I'm really grateful and appreciate the time that people have taken to come here and share, nuggets of wisdom inside. I learned a lot. And I just want to add to what Teresa said. I didn't do a master's in MBCT. I just did the regular Oxford program, teacher training pathway. And they did have a masterclass in group work, in group dynamics, which I think is open for the general public. So you might check on their website when they have the next masterclasses.
Thank you. Thank you, Christine.
I would like to add 2 points. The group dynamics is in preparation for one of the exchange meetings. So we are working on that to put it's on the list of topics that we have for the program, but we are working on it to have a speaker for this. So that's number one. And number two, the last Friday of August each year, we have the EAMBA Festival. And the 2022 festival, the theme will be being a mindfulness teacher. So the teacher herself or himself is central in that festival. So there will be a lot of exchange. There will be exchange about group dynamics. There will be exchange about our identity, how we behave, how we embody. So all those themes will be there. And since this is a theme in this group, maybe you want to mark your agenda already for the last Friday of August this year.
Thank you, Katrina.
Yeah, I am happy that I joined. It's nice to meet other trainers and people from all countries. I like that a lot. And for the group dynamic part, I am also a group psychotherapist or follow the training, so I can be of some help to find experts if you are still looking and searching for experts. So
thank you, Nancy.
Yeah, so, and it was really nice to meet all of you, and I hope to see you next time again, all of you. So
okay.
And next time is 26 January. And we will have our French colleague Stéphane Faure on the 4 foundations of mindfulness. And actually the Buddhist foundation of mindfulness. So everyone interested in getting a good overview of that, Stéphane is an excellent person to explain that, because he has more than 30 years of experience in Tibetan Buddhism. So if you want to get an overview, that is highly recommended.
Okay. We didn't hear yet from Stacy, Sharida, Catherine, Lizzie. If you would like to, Tamara, if you would like to speak up, you're welcome. There is, you don't have to, but.
I just want to say I'm really thankful, and yeah, it's an honor to meet you and to speak together. And as Tamara is also in Belgium, if you don't mind, I would like to have contact with you.
Go ahead.
Beautiful.
You can just find my website. It's my name, .be. Well, why I'm unmuted? Yeah, I'm also very happy that I joined. I also learned from the questions, the answers, and I do also. I also learned again about my own, let's say, things that still can bug me, like the sharing rooms that are cut off in the middle of a phrase. That's something that can like make me very, yeah, I don't know, nervous. So it was good to practice with that again, with yeah, just, you know, that feeling. So thank you that I got the opportunity to practice.
Okay. We are just about to close, and I would like to ask you, how are you with leaving the recording? 2 questions. Is it okay if all of us would get this recording? So if somebody do not want it, you can type to me privately into the chat. So if you don't want it, just let me know through the chat privately. What about publishing this on the EAMBA website? And again, if you don't want it, please type to me in the chat. If I don't get anything, that's we would go and do it. Okay. I know that we didn't hear from Catherine.
There's one more reason for, I would suggest not to publish it on the EAMBA website, because the most valuable exchange was in the breakout rooms, and we have no recording of that.
Okay. Okay.
So I think for others, it would be hardly understandable.
Oh, yeah.
And if I send you the recording, remember that you will receive it, no problem. It's there. But remember that you are missing out on what happened in the breakout rooms. I do have a suggestion for if ever you go back to a breakout room and you want to have it for your private help. Like very often I ask my clients to record myself in order to get feedback from my coach. So if you want that, record yourself on your phone while you are in a breakout room. And then only use it for yourself, and then it's private, and you don't have to ask permission. But there is no recording of the breakout rooms, so it's not very helpful for others.
So thank you all of you for this sharing. I'm also grateful that we just connected in this time of being separate. We just connected, and I hope you feel nourished as much as I do. And I hope to see you on another EAMBA Exchange meetings. Have a good evening. Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Teresa, can you stay for a moment?
Can I add one more thing?
Yeah,
I think 1 hour is quite short with 3 questions in breakout rooms and so maybe for peer group meetings and so like this, maybe it would be a good thing to make it 1.5 hours.
Yeah.
So we have more time. Now it was all very short, but thank you for inviting me, Mirka, and yeah, we will have contact about other things also. So okay, nice.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Bye.
Nancy,
Catharina,
for your presence.
Bye.
Tamara wrote to me that she doesn't need any recording, so that's it.
Yeah. No, I think that 1 hour and a half has to be any time, you know, even when we have speakers, because if people are here, then they want to spend more time, you know. It was short. It was rich and short.
I think we should, on the website and in the explanation, we offered that we would have time for one issue. So, oh, wait. I didn't stop the recording.
I mean, there were good